What is up? I'm gonna start a new character in Remnant 2. Veteran difficulty, create a new character. Not gonna skip this tutorial, that way you guys can see it. Gonna try and do a lore run of this game so we know exactly what's going on. But if you don't want to know the lore, you can always skip this point in the video. But this game is apparently, I'm not playing the first Remnant game, but this game is apparently some post-apocalyptic version of Earth.
Ooh, that is quite a drop. Let me help you down.
I've got this.
Yeah, it's not that much of a drop. Our character definitely just wanted some.
Shit. You okay? That's 3.
What? Oh, please.
3 times I saved your life. The sinkhole, your foot. What? You'd be dead if my mom hadn't taught me to dress a wound. Fine. 2 times then. The sinkhole and just now.
Hey, let me see that.
Leave it. It's nothing. Hey, I'm fine.
Come on, roll up your sleeve and just admit we're friends already.
This is not an admission.
Let me see.
Yeah, she apparently has root rot or something, though I have no idea what that
It's
is.
getting worse.
Listen, it ain't broken or bleeding. It'll calm down. It always does. Let's go. Kid said the ward was this way. You ever hear about the North Pole?
Huh. That old fairy tale?
Yeah.
I heard about this fucking limp I got for some
White guy
reason.
founds it. Food and fresh water, everyone gets along. That sounds like the fairy tale to me. It's probably just a couple of old timers holed up underground. I just hope they got a few supplies for trade. Otherwise, we won't last much longer. You think people actually live like this?
I'm not sure.
I don't
Some
know
did.
what's in that Fulton's original blend, but I never seen nobody that happy before. Not in real life.
Well, who was anything to be happy about in a post-apocalyptic version of Earth? Here we go. In an apocalypse, and none of us have learned how to pick locks.
Ain't got nowhere to go. There's gotta be another way through.
I think I was supposed to jump that. Like, I feel like the #1 thing people learn in post-apocalyptic versions of Earth
It's about
is
time.
how to pick a lock. That's Blood Root, by the way, which if you played DS2 is just a life gem, essentially. She's also
Over here.
extremely weak. So yeah, this is Remnant 2. It is a Souls-like game where you have guns. And I do like it. It is pretty fun. I do wish you could hit fire, but you cannot. Because if you left click without aiming, it's just melees. Only way to shoot your gun is to hold right click and ADS. But it's not so bad.
Oh, this is bad. This is bad with a side of rock.
A side of what?
Nothing. Something my mom used to say. Deadwood! Shoot the damn... Nice shooting. Hey, that don't count, by the way.
I, by the way, have no idea how we became friends or anything. I don't know if it was explained upon in the first Remnant or not. All I know is what you've seen so far in the video. But we gonna kill some apparently plant things. Best I understand is the root has like basically taken over Earth, and the root consists of plant-like monstrosities trying to kill people. It's been explained to me as somewhat like The Last of Us, but different enough to not be a copyright infringement.
I'm, starting to think looking for this board isn't such a good idea.
Yeah, and she's okay. You know, apparently. She's just coughing and dying and becoming physically unfit because of the root rot that she has, but she's fine. Don't worry about it.
All gone after all.
Nope.
Ain't no way the war's real. Not with a nest like this out here. You know, maybe best we head back. We retrace our steps. We can find another way out.
Look over here, speak him some sense. And no matter how good you do, you know, you get grabbed by some of them root guys and then murdered. And that's spine straight through your abdomen, you know. That may not be immediate death, but it's a slow death for sure.
Not today, assholes! Hey, this is 3, by the way. You know, right here makes for 3. Oh, shit! Hey, listen. For what it's worth, you were a good friend. You were a good friend.
And we die in the prologue. To some weird root things that we will, by the way, never fight ever again. Oh no, they somehow got stopped by Deus Ex Machina. What a weird thing to have happened. We are apparently looking for some ward that is safety from the root, and guess what? We found it. Yeah, go ahead, touch it.
It's okay. You're safe. Whoa, whoa, hold up. We're friends. We're here to help.
Can't hold this forever, Bo.
Yeah, this girl right here, by the way, is a dick. She can't hold it forever. We gotta go soon. Heal the dying man and let's go. Yeah, why don't we shoot them if she can't hold this forever, huh? Why are we just letting them live?
Who are you?
Questions later. We gotta get moving.
Again, dick.
On 3.
Oh, she's gonna let them go. She's gonna let them go on 3. 1. Yeah, ready your guns. Ready your weapons. She's gonna let them go. Gotta kill them. 3, and... she kills them. You know, what was all that can't talk, gotta go, if you could have just killed them this entire time?
That's all I got. You're on your own now.
Hey, we still got each other.
Right. Follow us, you two. That won't be the last of them.
Yeah, by the way, it's never explained why there's apparently a nest, which is not a common occurrence, next to the ward. Even though the ward is like super cool and high powered and protected and stuff.
Rude or thick down here.
Must be what I felt back at the ward. Wait. You're from the ward? Shit. Maybe Santa's real too.
Nope, Santa's fake.
It's not far from here.
Sorry, ladies and gents, but Santa's not real. It is just your parents giving you Christmas gifts. Prologue boss coming up. There is friendly fire in this game. And you can co-op up to 3 players. That includes yourself, so yourself and 2 others. Yes, and this game will tell me how to play the game, because this is technically a tutorial. And if you left click without ADSing, it is just a melee attack. But right now that's just punches, which does not do an exceptional amount of damage. Though it does do some, you know, and these are pretty weak creatures until we fight the first mini-boss of the game. Boss, I guess, technically, but it's a prologue boss, so, you know, it doesn't quite count. It's a big, empty, rubble-filled room. What are we talking about? Nothing's here. It's safe. We're totally safe. Let's go. Run ahead. Come on, let's go. One friend's dying of root rot, and the other one's having headaches and nosebleeds and stuff, so we gotta go, you know?
But they won't lay down without a fight.
Have they lost? Have they really, though? I mean, they seem pretty powerful. If you're asking why I'm hesitating on each shot, these creatures do have weak points, in which they take more damage per shot. Or just one, I believe it's the red spot in its face. If I can manage to shoot that. It's rather difficult. So a spacebar is a dodge roll. You have minor invulnerability frames while dodging. there it goes. We got a crafting resource and a trait point, which we'll spend later
You okay?
Not bad shooting, Traveler.
once the prologue is over.
Yeah, I had some practice.
I'll bet. But don't worry. The ward's as safe a place as any. Safer.
The journey to get there was just hell.
It's really real. Food and water and folks living with some old white guy? More or less.
Whoa, whoa, let me get you some water.
And here's Let Me Get You Some Water Part 1.
Ooh, that looks like root rot.
Because it is root rot.
I've never seen a case this bad.
I'm fine. I don't know why everyone...
We need to get her to ward, and quick. Doctor, there's her only chance. We'd better get moving, or we lose the light.
Yes, before we lose the light. Because apparently these things are worse at night than they are at day. But again, I reiterate, it's not a problem because we never see these things ever again. They're just a prologue thing and that's it. Behold, civilization. The safety of the ward. You know it's safe because it's behind a thin piece of sheet metal gate.
Oh dear.
This is Wriggler.
Pony Riggs. I got you, darling. Don't worry, friend.
Immediate trust.
We'll take good care of her. Welcome to Ward 13.
For all you know, they're a community of cannibals, but sure, send your friend off. She'll be fine.
Are you okay?
Just a
I know she's having a headache.
Hey, Clementine. Let me get you some water.
Let me get you some water part 2.
You're not fine. You need rest.
And water.
He's the ward's mayor. Thinks that puts him in charge of everything and everyone.
Doesn't it?
Listen, I'm gonna check in with Ford, and then I'll get some rest. Okay?
If you say so.
I've been through a lot worse, you know.
You should get some water.
So, Traveler, your friend will be fine.
Oh, I'm sure.
Bo Ward, and this is Ward 13. You must have come a long
Named
way.
after you?
The root's dwindling and all, but
Are you the
it's still
first
a
ward in
dangerous
a ward
place.
of
What are
13?
you two doing out there?
We were looking for you, actually.
For the ward? Really? Huh. I didn't know anybody knew what we were doing. We've just, we've been cut off from the world for so long. Hey, ask around if you need something. Oh, stop.
Yes, I'm sure Ward, the apparently mayor of this small community, will want to know the newcomer, because apparently you don't get many. That makes sense. And I will go talk to Ford right off, who is having a chiding word with his daughter.
I don't remember asking.
We'll talk about this later.
Out of my way.
I don't think he was in your way, headstrong daughter.
Whoa, what have we here? Ah,
A man.
Traveler, of course. Sorry you had to see that. But then again, you've been around. I'm Andrew Ford. Good to make your acquaintance.
Andrew Ford, as in Founder Ford?
In the flesh.
Wow, I heard you were old as shit.
I'm sure you've got a lot of questions, and I've got a favor to ask.
If you're the Ford that built this place, how are you alive? Great question.
That's a longer story than I can indulge right now. Let's keep it to this. You know how some things you drink can make you drunk, and some things you eat can make you sick or sleepy? Well, other things do this. It's a big world out there.
I get some.
Not my way. And you want to be careful what you wish for.
Wow, he's like answered a question without answering the question. What an amazing thing.
Not you precisely, as in name, rank, serial number, but I knew someone was coming.
Law of averages, someone's always coming eventually,
Oh,
right?
you clever. Skeptic. That's fine. It so happened our young Wallace told me.
How would Wallace know?
Wallace, he's a special kid. A lot like dreams about things that hadn't yet come to pass.
He can see the
It's
future?
more like he can see really far into.
Okay, seeing far into the present isn't a thing, alright? That doesn't make sense. The present is one moment. You can't see into the present. That's just seeing your surroundings. He can see into the future and you're a dick. End of discussion.
Oh, nothing too dangerous. I've got to marshal my resources. Then we'll get into it in earnest.
Again, you are an excellent person at answering questions posed to you.
All right, traveler. Now that you've shot, I need an able young scrapper to help an old man out. After that, gear up.
I need somebody to go in and fight my battles for me, because I'm now getting really old. So why don't you talk to Wallace, and then you talk to some other people, and then meet me, and I'll put you to use. I mean, I guess, man, because, you know, that makes sense to me, you know. In a post-apocalyptic version of Earth, you have to, you know, provide for the community or you don't get anything, which makes sense. But there's all these other guys around this ward who all they do is sell stuff. And, you know, how are they providing for the community? Like, I get that, you know, mercantilism is an important part, but if someone needs something, why do they have to pay for it if they need it, you know?
I see you, traveler.
I see you too, buddy.
You're the one Ford's been waiting for. Though, he doesn't know he's been waiting. He thinks he needs help. It's her who needs it.
Okay, you make no sense.
You know. And you don't. Sorry. I'm Wallace. Did I say that yet? Probably. The site, you know? Sorry, I probably said that already too.
Yeah, you're a super weird guy.
You have a path to walk. You choose the first step here, but...
Okay, so this is class selection of the game. In Remnant 2, you have a certain class known as an archetype, and that determines your perks, which are your passives, and your skills, which are your actives. The base classes, or archetypes, which I'll call them archetypes from now on, you've got Medic, you've got Hunter, you've got Challenger, you've got Handler, and you've got Gunslinger. So Medic, you know, healing, support, pretty self-explanatory. Hunter is your sniper, long range position damage. Challenger is your melee. Doesn't necessarily have to be melee, because the skills can certainly help out with close range, like shotgun damage stuff. But if you want a melee build, Challenger's your go-to. Handler gets a dog. They get a companion. They're pretty cool. I like Handler a lot. Just because I like dogs. And I think those skills help a lot. You know, like, whether you're in co-op or solo, you know, the dog helps you solo pretty well and also helps in co-op. It gives you a lot of nice things and it's pretty hard to kill. It's nice. It's a great railway skill. This is a secret class. It's not one of the starting classes. I have unlocked it through previous play with a different character. And I will be playing this character from start, but like I said, not one of the starting archetypes. You have Gunslinger. I've never played or have no idea what Gunslinger does, but you know, they are a gun class. You know, if you want gun handling, fire rate, ammo, you know, medium ranged, mow them down type of class, then gunslinger will be your go-to here. So we're gonna pick engineer, which is a heavy weapons, heavy armor kind of class, and we're gonna go with that.
That makes a lot of sense now. You're right, of course. Your path is waiting. Tell Brabus they have what you need. Till next time.
Apparently these guys have what I need, and need what I have. Yeah, Wallace excels in making no sense. Because he can see the future, but, you know, gets it confused with the present, and can't help but be weird. And here's Brabus. What a name. Brabus, what you got for me? Wallace said you'd have stuff for me.
I don't trust Wally with a hot meal. I don't reckon he was any more specific. Right. Well, the boy's crazy, but if he asks... Ah, Riggs is gonna talk my ear off if I go see Riggs then.
What? Fine, the Atom Smasher is an interesting melee weapon. This... What kind of gun is this the gun that... What a weird kind of gun. Yeah, okay. Engineer starts with some weird stuff.
I swear to God and my mother. Did Bo send you over here, or did you stumble your way over here yourself?
Who's Bo? Wally sent man.
Shit. Alright, so what the hell is this journey?
Sounds crazy to me. I
Damn
just
right
got
it
here.
sounds crazy. But that's how I know you ain't lying. Fine. Well, the only reason anyone bothered, so either I can modify your weapon. Tell you what. I heard you picked up something. Maybe I could do...
Yeah, she gives you your first weapon mod. So I think here we'll go with Hotshot.
There. So we're done here. Oh. Look, pisses me off when people come by and interrupt my me time. So I'll make you a deal. You find anything interesting out there, bring it. Oh, and if you tell anyone...
Yeah, she's a real
friend.
hardness.
Glad to see you're all right. What can I do for you? Riggs, and no worries. There was a time when helping each other survive was all we had. Your friend's gonna be all right, by the way. I've seen... What were you doing out there? You don't mind me asking. Really? What'd you hear exactly? Ah, found a forged tales travel far and fair warning. You can't believe half of them. but half of impossible is still a sight. I don't suppose he was more particular about why. Right. Well, I've got a pretty come to me if you ever...
Yeah, they know what you mean, but they don't know what you mean, you know? A bunch of weirdos.
You know where to find me.
You don't start out with a whole lot of scrap, do you?
What you got?
And nothing to
Okay,
sell.
we're done.
So I mean, I'm that was all my iron and scrap. I'm done. I'm supposed to get a different type of armor. The Radiant and the Void and the Elder armor. Maybe I'll still get it. Talk to Ford.
Now you look like you could help an old man take on the world.
Yeah, sure, let's
Then
go.
let's not waste any more.
Now let's hope the old man closed the door. Let's be sealed into the subterranean lair with an old man.
Still smells like home. Here, take this. Just crank the handle to make it work.
We then don't crank the handle, but put it on our chest, and it works anyway.
This used to be a research facility, cutting edge. We did things down here nobody dreamed of. Not before nor since. Yet, for all our manpower, we didn't know what the stones really were. Until it was too late.
The stones?
Lore incoming.
Something was waiting on the other side.
Oh, I guess he's saying stuff, but we can't hear it. Anyway, some kind of stone we went through, someone was waiting on the other side. We got our first relic and some random matchbook that definitely won't be important later.
Come on, let's go.
Yes, let's go.
There you are. Hurry up.
Oh no, the door is locked. How could this be? If only we inspected this matchbook to find a
Hey,
key inside.
Take a look at that matchbook you found. I got a hunch. Let's get this door unlocked. Can't stand around all the...
Is that the...
The World Stone. Yes. Or part of it, anyway. Every shard's as useful as the whole. We shut it down after Harsgard died. Like I told Ellen at the time. The damn thing's more dangerous than useful.
More dangerous than useful, guys.
Of course not. Never mind.
Yes, mashing random buttons has no
Let's see if
has
that
no
works.
use, but the
Or to
Tesseract
do
does.
What? Exactly.
Now, he used that Tesseract to turn the stone on. And left it. See, there it is. He left it on the table.
Shit.
We come down here for some reason. Who knows what.
So many years. So many journeys.
Just to gaze at this old stone. No other reason.
I wonder.
But it's more dangerous than useful, guys.
Who first touched this crystal? Did he ever come back?
You tell me, old man.
Tell Bo to bury this place. Not just lock it away, but get some explosives and bury it in a tomb of concrete.
But why?
More dangerous than useful, Traveler.
More dangerous than useful.
Remember that.
Again? But if it's more dangerous than useful, why did you turn it on before telling me to bury it?
Ford! Ford! Oh, man. Bo was gonna be pissed.
I mean, who's going to believe me if I told him I came down here and you just up and disappeared to some old stone?
Bastard did it.
Oh no, your daughter's here.
He actually woke it up.
I know, right? Who would have
Clementine.
guessed?
Hey,
Did he tell you how to use it?
You watched what I watched, bitch!
System failure is imminent. The core has been compromised.
Did he tell you how to use it? You were stalking me the entire time. You saw what I saw.
Don't let go!
You let go, by the way.
Slipping! Don't let it take me!
You let it take her, by the way.
Clementine!
Oh no, they're both inside.
Shit! 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 Oh, no, 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 don't do it.
He does it.
Don't you do it.
He does it.
This is so stupid.
It is stupid. Yet you do it. Inside the red crystal we go. And that's the prologue. It then puts you in some randomly generated first world. I believe the second world is always a labyrinth, but the first world is randomly generated. Okay, there's the armor set and the survivor pack. I don't actually know how to equip the survivor pack. I think it equips by default. But I know Radiant is better than the Technician. Not sure, really, you know. Radiant and Void are pretty similar, but I think Radiant's better than Void. Radiant has 22401, that's not as good, you know, worse bleed, better burn, better necrotic, but worse, better corrosive, but worse blight. I personally prefer Radiant to Void. So we're in full Radiant set. And that's the only relic we have, so that's the relic we have, which is just Estus, it's just heal 70 health. Base health is 106 apparently. Well, could we have some vigor? So yeah, base health is 100, our archetype gives us +6, we have 106. And 106 stamina. These are resistances, but you know, this is pretty heavy load, so a slow roll and a somewhat of a stamina penalty, but I'll take it. Heavy armor makes the game easy. I will say this to my dying day. What world is it? Is this Narude? I feel like this is a Narude start.
Clementine!
Yeah, this is a Narude start. I've never had a Narude start. I don't like this planet, but this is our starting planet.
Both the crystal and Ford. Gotta get moving if I'm gonna find Clementine.
What the heck is going on here? What kind of nonsense?
This looks important.
A seeker's key? It does look important. One of 5 keys required to... okay. So this is the seeker's key variant of this particular world set. I have to say, not a fan. Very much not a fan. But let's go. Oh, hey, what's up? Ah, thanks, man. One thing about a hammer, it has a lot of impact damage. Tell you, number one thing I'm looking for in a melee weapon is that impact damage, that stagger modifier. Because if you can stagger them, they're not hitting you back. And that's what makes a melee weapon so valuable. By the way, as a... What the heck is that?
Where did you come from? How did you find your route?
I jumped into a red crystal.
You should not even exist.
And yet I do. What you got to say about that weird green eye looking thing? Nothing cool. What a conversationalist.
Your presence creates new, interesting possibilities. I have many questions. Find my tower within the wastes beyond. Look for a glowing white orb held aloft to the heavens. There, you will find me. We must speak.
Are we not speaking now?
Find my tower. We must speak at once.
Why can we not speak now? Maybe he's, you know,
Glowing white orb.
maybe he's voice only. No audio. And yes, I have an archetype. Every archetype has a skill. Mine is I can deploy a machine gun turret, or I can hold it to deploy it into my hands. It is rather cool, and I will use it, but I don't feel like I need to use it quite yet. And that is not an elevator, that is the bottom of an elevator shaft, which drops you into the abyss. So we will use this pedestal to call an elevator, so we don't jump down there and commit suicide. A yellow is a crafting component. Oh, and since I bought the deluxe edition, I'll start with some items. 5 blood roots, which again, if you played Dark Souls, that's just life gems. The ammo blocks is for replenish ammo if you run out. That kills you, so you can respawn at the nearest checkpoint, and that is a concoction that increases your experience gain. So I'm going to drink some of this mudstone stuff to get some experience gain for an hour, so I can level up faster and enjoy the game at an accelerated pace. I'm gonna have that because I bought the super cool Ultimate Deluxe Edition Money Spender Guide thing. You know, the most expensive one of the set, which gave me the armor pieces, the Radiant, Elder, and Void armor sets, as well as these unique items. Which, you know, the Radiant and the Void, they're pretty similar in heavy armor types. Only differences is like the weight, armor, and resistances. They're pretty similar. It's just kind of personal preference as to which is better. I personally prefer Radiant to Void.
Shouldn't be too hard to spot.
Shit!
But Elder is like light armor. Like if you equip solely Elder, then your armor is light enough for you to fast roll, and you don't take much of a stamina penalty and stuff like that. So this is, you know, the white orb held aloft. This is whoever that I was talking to me, telling me to come talk to him. This is that. So let's go. Let's go talk to him. Ignoring all these weird robot things. So yeah, the first world and your world of Remnant is pure RNG. I'm pretty sure the second is guaranteed to be the Labyrinth. I'm not 100% sure. Take my turret. Okay, I am not used to... My previous solo characters were the handlers or challengers, and as challenger you get a passive to where once you go down, you don't go down for real, you get like one chance to get back up. And handler is your dog, gets you up with a relic charge with a little small cooldown. This was my first time playing without a get back up passive. But it's okay, because, you know, the concoction persists throughout death. I still have my increased experience gain. And I'm an engineer. Well, I'll figure out a better way to get to my goal.